Chris Rock, the man who makes millions laugh, is known for his razor-sharp wit, fearless comedy, and bold takes on life. But behind that confident smile and stage charisma lies a story most fans never hear. A story of pain, rejection, and heartbreak that shaped the man we see today. For decades, Chris has turned his deepest wounds into laughter, masking sorrow with humor. Today, we uncover the untold heartbreak behind the laughter. From bullied kid to comedy king, Chris Rock's journey to fame didn't start in glitz and glamour. It began in struggle. Growing up in Brooklyn, New York, he faced brutal racism and bullying. As one of the only black kids in a predominantly white school, he was harassed almost daily. The teasing wasn't harmless, it was cruel and constant. Chris has admitted that those years left scars that comedy later helped him hide. When life felt unbearable, he found escape in humor. Making people laugh gave him power, a way to take control of pain that once controlled him. His early stand-up routines weren't just jokes. They were survival. Every punchline came from a real-life punch he'd taken along the way. Career built on pain and persistence. Chris's rise in comedy wasn't instant. Before he became one of the biggest names in stand-up, he performed in tiny clubs where no one laughed. He was broke, rejected, and constantly told he wasn't funny enough. But giving up was never an option. He turned his struggles into stories about race, relationships, and real life, delivered with a truth that audiences couldn't ignore. His big break came when Eddie Murphy noticed him and gave him a shot in Hollywood. From there, Chris soared. Saturday Night Live, blockbuster films, and legendary comedy specials followed. But even as fame grew, his private life grew heavier: heartbreak, divorce, and the cost of comedy behind the spotlight. Chris's personal life was falling apart. His marriage to Malak Compton Rock ended after nearly 20 years, a split he later called one of his life's lowest points. He admitted to infidelity and struggled with addiction, not to drugs or alcohol but to attention. He said he used fame to fill emotional gaps, a pattern that only deepened his loneliness. The divorce shattered him. Suddenly, the man who made the world laugh couldn't even make himself smile. In his stand-up special Tambourine, Chris opened up about his pain, revealing that success doesn't erase heartbreak, it just hides it better. The man behind the mask, even after facing public humiliation at the 2022 Oscars, when Will Smith slapped him on stage, Chris refused to let anger consume him. He stayed composed, showing the world that his strength ran deeper than comedy. Later, he spoke about how therapy and time helped him heal from trauma he'd carried since childhood. Chris Rock's laughter has always been more than entertainment. It's been his armor, his survival, his truth. Behind every joke is a man who has turned pain into purpose, heartbreak into humor, and scars into stories that make the world feel a little lighter.